Toronto won't be hosting any more NBA or Major League Soccer matches this season, but it looks like Toronto and Edmonton will be welcoming some of the NHL's top stars.
The situation in the U.S. is not pretty right now, and that's the reality of it. I know for a while they were very comfortable that Vegas could provide the most lockdown hub, they believed. But even with it being locked down, like, it's Vegas. People know people. People go out. It's a tempting place to stray from the bubble. And I think once the numbers got to a certain level, the risk factor is just too high. It really was just kind of musical cities. And in the end, Toronto and Edmonton are the two left standing. Edmonton obviously has great control of things there, their situation, and Toronto's getting a lot better. Has other things to offer as well. So it makes a lot of sense.
When the playoffs finally come around and the Stanley Cup is being handed out, reports suggest that will happen in Edmonton. But like in the NBA and MLB, there are players who may not be comfortable getting back to their season in the middle of a pandemic.
The NHL will have some opt-out language. You have to, because you can't put them in a situation where you're making players go back to what they believe to be an unsafe situation.
The NHL is currently in Phase 2 of its 4-phase return to play plan. Phase 3, which includes full training camps, is scheduled to begin July 10th, but that could change at any time. Phase 4 would signal the puck drop in the hub cities, but that doesn't have a start date. The Toronto Blue Jays are coming back to Canada. They have received an exemption letter from the federal government and will move training camp to Toronto. This follows a recent outbreak at the Cubs facility in Dunedin. The team, however, will need to get another exemption if they want to start the regular season at the Rogers Centre.
The regular season is a different circumstance, a different scenario, and a different situation. It's what we started with when we began this process. And it's what we originally just contemplated. And so we will look to end up with a similar result where we protect the public in every way possible, but we have to deal with not just, our team coming in and out of the country, but the visiting team as well. So we do have a plan for that we began working through at the same time we began working through the training.
For the Raptors, they're in Florida right now preparing to resume their season at the end of the month, in a state that just reported for the first time 10,000 COVID-19 cases in one day.
We know it's all around us, and we're doing a great job, and the organization is doing a wonderful job of taking proper precautions. We have to do making sure we wearing our mask. Hand sanitizer, gloves if we have to. So we're doing the right things, man, and just stay safe.
The Toronto FC will be flying to Orlando on Friday to resume their season, but they'll be doing it without one player. The rookie Achara tore one of his ACLs during practice last week. As for the Vancouver Whitecaps, they were already supposed to be in Florida, but they had 2 inconclusive COVID-19 tests, so that trip has been postponed. For City News in Toronto, I'm Lindsay Dunn.